Hi, today we're going to talk about the EON's solutions for education and academic institutions across the world. EON started with a premise that knowledge is a human right and we want to make it available, accessible, and affordable for everybody on the planet. We want to make it easy to learn, train, perform, and collaborate. Now, let's talk a little bit about us very briefly. We are a NASDAQ registered company. We have currently the world's largest library for 3D assets. 6 products are sold in 100 countries. And also have launched a number of programs, including something we call the Knowledge Metaverse program for grants. We also have a marketplace that creators can share their experience and earn money. Now, what's the value of extended virtual augmented reality? Rather than me boring you with that, I will use PwC to give us a 30 seconds insight.
We have conducted a study on virtual reality learning. We found learners in VR required less time to learn. They had higher emotional connection to the content, higher confidence, and were less distracted during the training.
Okay, that sounds good, but what's the problem then? Why don't we have this type of solutions everywhere? Now, historically, there were some issues. It was too difficult to create, too expensive to use this technology. And over the last 5-6 years or so, EON has been working hard to make that process faster and better and cheaper. We came out in 2018 with a product called EON XR, which for the first time provided code-free open environment to do extended reality. Means in augmented reality, in virtual reality, in mixed reality or mobile reality. It also connected with the 6 million library items, so you don't have to create the content, although you have the ability to create and import. And most importantly, it was code free. So that was the first step. The next step was to use this technology to create digital twins, the ability to expand your reality in the physical world. So to create a digital twin that then you can link to the object and inject knowledge in the physical world, guide you, assist you in as you move forward. The third product was the ability to do spatial meetings. That means that you can teleport yourself from here in California to anywhere in the world, connect, not like in Zoom where you see only faces, but full laboratory environment where you can walk around, have your avatar interact and engage as if you were there. The next one was to do more of worlds, right? Not limit ourselves to objects alone, but to do full environments and multiple objects, but do it in a way that's simple. Just walk and talk. Hold your phone or your device, headset, and just inject knowledge wherever you are. By the way, when I talk about agnostic, EON can be used on anything, on your phone, on your tablet, on headsets, fully agnostic, more than 30 different devices. It's not enough to create a world, you also have to bring this world to life. What that means is that you are able to do interaction very quickly. We call this methodology touch and go, because you can just touch an object and select the interaction, and then it's gonna actually enact that. Let me show you how. So you notice the sound, the animation is generated without any coding. Now I could go on and explain more of the features and examples, but I will not do that. Instead, I will focus on what we have now that I'm so excited about, which is the content evolution. So as I already mentioned, back in the days, to do this type of application required programming. As things have evolved, we start to do user-generated code-free environments like the one you've seen right now. But starting from 2022, actually in 2023, we have moved from humans to AI. So AI is auto-generating most of the content. So it saves you lots of time. So whatever topic you select, images, videos, PDF, 3D asset, quizzes are auto-generated already today. Now this is in line with the trend. According to experts, 90% of all online content will be generated by AI. What EON does, however, it goes a step further than what this video depicts.
But what generative AI can do essentially is create new things that would have thus far been seen as unique to human intelligence or creativity. And generative AI can create across all media. So text, video, audio, every pictures, every digital.
She said every type of interactive media, but of course what EON does beyond those things is also doing the three-dimensional virtual augmented reality. So how do we do that? So we start looking at AI from the problem perspective. Up to recently, AI was just a brain in a jar. You could text or have a voice, but it didn't have any experiential solution. So that's where EON's revolution came. We have something we call spatial AI that takes out the genie out of the bottle and gives the artificial intelligence a digital body, eyes, ears, arms, legs. So it creates this friendly AI knowledge companion that helps you to instantly acquire knowledge and solve problems in your daily life. How does it do that? Based on your command, it generates more than 43 features instantly. So there's no content generation required. Out of the 6 million assets, it can pick one, it can add the videos, the text, the images, it can show you and tell you in the virtual world and guide you and assist it in the real world. Now, how do we do that? That's probably a longer discussion. The short version is that we're using all the features and capabilities that we have today, like geopositioning that you have in a mobile phone, AI image recognition capability that you also have in any mobile device, LiDAR scanning, and many other features. Now, this may sound a bit, let's say, abstract. So why don't we do this? Why don't I show you a quick video and I show you and tell you what's going on? Let's do it.
In today's fast-paced world, technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate. But what if we could use technology to enhance the way that we learn, work, and play? Introducing EON Reality's AI Assistant.
Hi, what do you want to learn about today?
Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone looking for a new way to learn, the AI Assistant has something to offer. The AI Assistant is designed to enhance the experience of the users within virtual and augmented reality environments.
There are many types of medical flasks, but some common ones are volumetric flasks, Erlenmeyer flasks, and graduated cylinders.
How is the coronavirus 19 related to the SARS virus?
The coronavirus 19 is related to the SARS virus because they are both respiratory viruses that cause severe respiratory illness in humans. The symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, cough, and shortness of breath.
Tell me about how proteins attach in the COVID-19 SARS virus.
The proteins attached in the COVID-19 SARS virus are glycoproteins that are found on the surface of the virus. These proteins allow the virus to attach to and infect cells in the body. I'm your AI guide. You can ask me anything. The F-16 Fighting Falcon is a multi-role jet fighter aircraft.
So what you see there is that everything that you see there was generated, the 3D models, the videos, were generated by AI based on prompts and questions that you put in real time. So no predefined content creation required. Now, we can also guide you and assist you in the real world.
Station at the car wash. First select the desired pressure and wash cycle. Then, drive your car onto the wash platform and stop when the sensors indicate that you are in position. Once the car is in position, the pressure washer will start automatically and will follow the pre-selected wash cycle. The health and safety instruction during the plastic injection process is to always wear gloves and a mask when handling the plastic pellets, to avoid breathing in the fumes. The plastic injection process can be dangerous if the proper safety precautions are not followed. The steam locomotive. Works by
So this can be applied to anything from trains to cars to environments, but it doesn't stop there. It can also be applied out in on a street in a full terrain environment, which is very much possible. So let's have a look. This is an example from Hollywood, where the guide avatar takes you on a tour and answers any questions along the way.
built by Hollywood film mogul Sid Grauman. The theater is best known for its signature red carpet and handprints/footprints in the concrete of the forecourt.
Tell me about the career of Meryl Streep.
I am looking into the correct answer to your question. Meryl Streep is one of the most successful actresses of all time. She has won 3 Academy Awards.
So you see that not only does it talk about it, but it recognizes the question and can guide you to that location automatically. So it's rather powerful. This can be used for landmarks, visit to museums, hospital guidance, or even factories, if you will. Now, it also generates a very interesting report in the end of the session. Let's listen in.
Avatar can also auto-generate vast reports with specific knowledge based on questions you ask, providing you with everything you need to learn about a topic, and also help you with preparing lesson plans, syllabus, and quizzes to help you learn. With the AI assistant, the possibilities are endless. It's not just a tool, it's a revolution in immersive learning and training.
Okay, so you saw this, you may wonder, okay, how is that all created, especially in the real world? It's not difficult. So here's a concrete example from my living room. I'm walking around, I'm creating an annotation there, an anchor point. I can point it to anything in the physical space. It will generate these annotations, and then the avatar is aware of this and can guide me and explain about everything I'm seeing in this specific room. Also
The
relation.
flowers are close to the fruits.
So there it was, I asked about, are the flowers close to the fruits? And they said, yes, the flowers are close to the fruits because it knows the relation between the objects. This can create very advanced solutions very quickly. So this example with the car took literally less than 20 seconds to do. Let's listen in.
The side mirror, door handle, and tire of this Volvo XC70 are both black. The door handle is made of plastic and the tire is made of rubber.
So very simple explanation, but it doesn't require any programming skills or anything like that. So let me give you the big picture. You can use the EON assistant. It opens up immediately. You can use it with a phone. No other equipment required. It can help you create, explore reality, or browse through the existing library with more than 6 million assets. You can create in freestyle or prompts. Once you do that, it will generate, depending on your language, we can do 80 languages, knowledge portals, text, voice, images, videos, 3D recordings, 360 environments, auto-generated assessment, find, identify, quizzes, 3D recording, or guide you and assist you in the real life, such when you explore, but also put in real life things like interaction, fire, explosions, smokes, particles, so you enrich your physical world. While you do this, you can also train it on specific things that are maybe confidential. So let's say you work in a company and you have special materials about maintenance, repair, operation that are not disclosed publicly. So you can feed that to your avatar and it will learn based on PDF you feed specific knowledge that are useful for your organization. Now, at the moment we have in education covering more than 87 categories. I would say all the categories there are. And this new technology has really accelerated during 2022 the new paid licenses. So we're exceeding 2.5 million users on it. Now, questions that I get at this time is, will this replace teachers or trainers? And my answer, never. It, however, will allow them to spend more time connecting with students, connecting with your trainees. It will reduce your workload with respect to the mundane things that you have to do and allow you to focus on more fulfilling, effective experience. It will also enable you to personalize the student experience. So we can give persona to this avatar, and based on that persona, create an application so it's more visual, more auditory, on the fly. It will over make this type of smart content creation help close the skills gap between the various students. Now, you may ask yourself, how does this work in practical terms? And the answer is there are 4 benefits that stick out. And I would say this does across the world, whether you see, as you see below, United States or any corner of the world. Number 1, it helps to transform education. Students and trainees learn faster, retain information longer, and make better decisions. But it also helps to enhance the education quality. What I mean by that is that if you compare students that go into traditional learning methods like a classroom or let's say e-learning or Zoom, and compare that with students that do both traditional and experiential, what we provide, you will see that the ones with experiential have increased satisfaction, engagement, enrollment, retention, overall providing a much more efficient and fun way to learn. But it doesn't stop there. Everything you create in this platform, you own. So you build your own intellectual property, you facilitate the digital transformation, and ultimately you can also publish this if you want publicly or wherever you want or on our marketplace. And if you do that on our marketplace, then you can gain, if you do it for a fee, not for free, 80% of the revenue generated when people want to utilize the application. So you may wonder, okay, so what's the use cases? Who's using it? So there's numerous use cases. There's in fact hours of use cases if you go online, and there's multiple testimonials from across the world. So you can see here some of the use cases that are generated by academic institutions across the world. But you can also go back and look at the home and look at some of the testimonials of what people think when they use this type of applications. So let's go to that. And you can see here more than 75 different videos depicted from Wayne's University to University in Eastern Europe, Central Europe, Middle East, Asia, Africa, and so on. So don't hesitate to go and see what's there. And don't hesitate also to explore the global community that uses this technology across the world. Okay, now with regards to customers, EON has 2 ways of working with organizations. One is customers and the other one is partners. So historically, the typical customers were the people with a lot of money. People like Fraunhofer Institute, Carnegie Mellon, Purdue University. As the technology has evolved, the cost became more affordable. We've expanded community colleges to K-12, etc. Now, the relation can be partners. Also, a few percentage of the organization are going beyond being an academic customer and being a partner also. I'll explain the benefits shortly. With respect to industry, we also work with them, customers like the ones you see here, to help reduce the training cost between 63 to 92% or improve productivity. Now, if you engage in a customer relation and you are an academic institution, we charge a simple subscription fee per month. In US, that is $36 per user and $55 for teacher. Minimum 30 users and billed annually. Now, if you are a potential partner and you have been selected by us, then it's a different ball game altogether, because then instead of paying 36 and you are getting the grant, then as a partner we can cover up to almost 99% of the cost. So regarding grants, we're using this as a vehicle to create awareness, understanding, and belief. We've been having these programs out for almost 2 years now. And we work together with our nonprofit that receive funding from NGOs such as UNIDO, USAID, etc. Let's listen in.
Welcome to EON Reality's Learn for Life program, where we believe knowledge is a human right. Learn for Life is EON Reality's nonprofit arm, where we can put our decades of experience into making the world a better place. From children and teenagers to adults, Learn for Life is dedicated to helping improve important skills for society. Now, more than ever, the world faces new challenges that make Learn for Life a necessity in academia, industry, and beyond. No other XR-based organization has the global experience and reach to change the world like Learn for Life. In regions around the globe, Learn for Life has led major projects in a variety of industries and subjects that matter to the local communities and national governments alike. Learn for Life has achieved its mission by working with partners dedicated to transforming the world around us. Don't miss out on your chance to change the world. Work with Learn for Life today to see how XR can build a brighter future.
Yes. So we have been rolling this out to more than 100 countries, from Morocco to Egypt, from Slovenia to Singapore. So it's we are working both with individual academic institutions, but we're also working on a nation level with ministers in education all the way to heads of state. Now, what's included in this grant? 4 elements. We provide everything you need in order to do a campus organization-wide rollout, and in some cases, a full regional rollout, including infrastructure, platforms, hardware, know-how, everything you need to do it. The process is quite simple. There are 6 steps. Step 1 is the introduction meeting. That's what we're doing today. Step 2 is that you submit the online application. Within 5 to 10 days, the committee will determine if you get the grant or not, and if you get it, how much you receive. After that, you get a certificate. That certificate is good for up to a month. During that time, you can actually analyze the solution, get to do a deep dive to understand and first have experienced this, and then receive an offer letter to decide to accept the grant or not. And if you decide to accept it, we will move on to implementation, and if not, the grant will be passed to the next recipient. Now, this is something we've done successfully across the world. Here's a concrete example where we work with an academic institution in Europe. We started in April with around approximately 1,000 students, and within 2 months, we went to 16,000 students. In that period of time, we generated more than, I think it's about 16 different bachelor courses, applied it in things like construction, media, psychology, dentistry, and many, many more. Interesting enough, the students created during this period almost 50,000 applications, out of which 10% were selected, the best ones, and they were deployed as a part of the curriculum. So let's come to the grants. There are 3 types of grants. There's the national grants that go all the way up to $300 million. There is the academic grants, either for K-12 or colleges, or university, the research grant. I will pick one of these just to illustrate it. The way it works is that if we take the smaller grants, it's around 5,000 students and 750 internships. The application is very easy. It's online. So all you have to do is to apply online. Multiple choices, the eligibility, the criteria, the process is all described there. And the nice thing is that the questions are very simple. They are multiple choice questions. And the only cost, if you get approved, that you will end up paying is a one-time grant guarantee fee of 1.2% of the amount you have been receiving. So that's in essence what it is. So on that note, I would like to thank you. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to contact us. We look forward to partner with you And until next, stay tuned. Thank you.